We are going to be using something that you will probably find in your kitchen. But first, I did want to tell you about my 20 days of mixed media play. Now, this is as you could see, I've been playing. And this is just 20 prompts. However, I decided that I'm going to film. I've filmed 5 already, and starting tomorrow, they will be released. I don't know if every single day, however, within the next month or so, they'll all be released, and then I will have a playlist, and then you guys can watch them and follow along. But you can grab this for free. The link is down in the description box, or as well as it's pinned to the top. And if you're watching the replay, there will be a pinned comment as well. Okay, so it's free to download. So be sure to grab that so that you can follow along. And then also, I have a mixed media class. Let me grab the cards. And several of you I know are already taking it, which I'm so excited. I cannot even tell you how excited I am. So here are 2 of the cards. We are going to be creating 4 cards total, 5 if you decide to do the bonus card. And we are going to be going over mixed media foundation processes, I guess you would call it. So like different ways on how to create mixed media backgrounds. There's a million different ways, but here's 2 of the cards, and I'm keeping them in here so that I can remember where they are. All right, and then this is another one. Love this one. Okay, and then the link for that is also in the description box for you to sign up as well. I'm just going to be taking you through the process of mixed media and breaking each step down so that it's easy and manageable so that you can do it yourself. And then this is another one. And I think I have the bonus one here. I have 2 of them. And then this is the bonus card. So, all right. I know several of you are joining for the class. If you can let me know who you are and if you're joining, if you've signed up for the class, and then that way more people can get excited about the class. It's going to be a ton of fun. Probably one of my favorite classes so far. Lisa, it is going to be a live class on September 6th. However, after the live processes, I do break down each technique, and then it will be available in the classroom for you to work at your own pace, and you have lifetime access to it as well. And it is $18 right now. The price does go up to $40 by September 6th. So you have time to sign up. And then if you're wondering about the supplies, I have it all on the landing page for the class. And I really do highly encourage everybody to use what they have. So many of you have adopted that, and I absolutely love that. So many of you have said, oh, well, I don't have these colors, I'm going to be using these colors and whatever else. So it's definitely something that you don't necessarily have to go out and buy every little supply. It's not, I try not to do my classes that way. The only one that was sort of like that was the 12 cards, or one back, I forget what I called it, 12 Days of Christmas or something. I don't even remember. It was where we took one cover plate die and created the 12 cards or 10 cards or whatever it was. But anyways, I hope that answers. So many friends here. Hello, Pam. How are you? I've seen that you've been doing some lives as well. So if you're looking for somebody else to watch, and kind of just hang out with. Pam does lives. I can't remember 100% exactly when. I'm thinking more towards the evenings sometimes, but anyways, all right, we are going to get started because I know you all are here for creating, not yapping, which I don't even know why I'm in such a yappy mood. I am like really, I feel exhausted. Do you ever just have those days? I think if you have a autoimmune disease or struggle with health issues, you just kind of have those days where you just like extremely exhausted for like literally no reason. All right. So we are going to start off with some Strathmore mixed media paper. Now, I don't have a supply list as of now, but I will throughout maybe the next couple days. I will put together a list. All right. Oh, I didn't even show you what we're going to be doing. All right, so this is what we're going to be doing. Super fun. So I first started out with this. Actually, I take that back. This was my first one. And then I did this one. And then I was like, what can I add to this to make it a little more something, you know? And so I added some sprays, of course. And you could see that like it's shiny, which I'm not 100% happy about, but I think I want to try that technique. I think you put like a cloth or like a paper towel over, and then you, or maybe like something over it, and then you use um, an iron to kind of get that shine away. Sorry, I need a drink of my water. All right, so we are going to be using some instant coffee. Now, I did buy some at Sprouts. I thought, oh, these are pretty. Well, they weren't cheap. They were like $8 for like the little to go instant coffees. I think there might be like 6 in them, so it was pretty expensive. But that's where I was at the time and when I thought about this technique. And then a couple weeks later, we had gone to Walmart. I don't live anywhere near a Walmart. It's about an hour. Well, the closest Walmart is about 30 minutes away, but we usually drive to Vegas to get our groceries. And then so I picked this one up. And then why I picked up a different one. All right, sorry, I had to cough. Is because you want one that is very like chunky. And I've even seen people do this with regular coffee grounds. But this was like really chunky and it just kind of creates a little bit more texture. So awesome, Kim. I'm so excited. All right. Bear with me. If this is the first time you're watching me live, I promise you that it's just a tad bit less chaotic. Usually it's been so long. I want to get back to doing lives because I love hanging out with everybody and connecting with everybody and kind of putting some of you have your faces on your profile pictures, some of you don't, but I love putting a face to the name. And then kind of getting to know everybody through the chat. But all right, so what we're going to do is we're just going to lay down some water. Now you can be a little more strategic with this if you want. I'm really not. And then you're just going to take your coffee grounds and then just kind of sprinkle it on. Just like this. Now I like to kind of put it in a few different areas. You can create a full background with the coffee, which is kind of cool too. But I will add a little bit more after we do some of the sprays on here as well. Okay, now where is my little pokey tool? All right, now I love this little pokey tool. Now I want to carefully spray just a tad bit of water on here. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna use my heat gun or my heat tool. Don't want to use that word on YouTube. I might get banned. Just gonna dry this. Pam, I've actually just been honestly just enjoying the summer. My son graduated. My daughter is now in high school, which she's doing online. And we were just hanging out all summer, not really doing a whole lot. Sometimes it's fun to do that, to do nothing, just hanging out, watching movies, just, you know. All right, let's see. Now, I kind of want a little bit more on this side. And then I'm going to go a little bit more right here as well. And then kind of connecting them. And I was slowly doing the class, kind of. It comes together pretty fast just because I really enjoy the whole process, and I find it weird that I really like doing the PDFs and that sort of thing. Um, and then of course, like when you're excited and about something and it kind of makes it go a little bit faster. All right, now we're going to dry this. I don't know. So do you guys like the I don't know what it would be called, the top fans thing? The number 1, number 2, number 3. Do you guys like that or should I get rid of it? I forgot about it. All right, now I'm just going to take my finger, and because it's instant, it's going to dissolve, right? But I want to keep some of that texture. And the cool thing about the coffee that I found, especially if you're using the right paper, is it will react and kind of, you'll see in just a second. I'm gonna grab a paper towel. I'm just gonna keep them right next to me. And it is a little bit sticky until it dries, and then it's not sticky anymore. Like, it looks sticky, it's not sticky unless you get it wet again. So I do probably suggest that you seal it with something. But if you like the smell of coffee, your room will smell like coffee. I don't understand it either. What makes you top fan? I would think right, Flora. I don't feel like there should be like a ranking system. I think it's whoever comments the most is what it is. All right, I'm just gonna add. You're gonna see. I'm gonna add some water in my hand, and then I'm just gonna add the droplets to the coffee. And then I'm going to take a paper towel and just lay it on top. You got to work fast because, again, it is sticky until it dries completely. But you could see that it reacts kind of like Distress ink. A little bit. Not 100% the same, but, you know. Pam, that's okay.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Let me turn her off real quick. Okay. Alexa thought I was talking to her for some reason. Didn't even say her name. All right, we're going to add a little bit more water. And again, you really need to be careful when you're blotting it up because it is sticky. Well, it's been a while too, so I'm sure everybody has a lot to say. Okay. So I'm gonna dry this again. All right. So has anybody used coffee or anything kind of funky in your crafting before? What's the weirdest thing you've used? This is definitely not the weirdest thing, but okay, now we're gonna start adding some color. So, all right, while I have everybody here and I'm just kind of in a chatty mood, I'm gonna talk about new release fatigue, and hopefully I don't get canceled probably more than I already am for just me being me. Anybody have that? Like, I just feel like I opened YouTube this morning and it was like new release, new release, new release, new release. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I get it, but I'm just like so overwhelmed all the time. So I hit that unsubscribe button. I'm going to add, so that was speckled egg. I'm going to add a little bit of antique linen, which kind of mimics the coffee color. So I probably won't, I'm not going to add that either. And then I'm going to add rusty hinge because that is a beautiful color with the brown as well. I don't know, maybe it's just me, the new release fatigue. I just so much all the time. I don't know. Weekly. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. All right, we're just going to add a little bit of water to help that move around. Like, I get it. Obviously, they need to come out with new stuff so that they can stay in business, but I don't know. As a consumer, because I'm not tied to any brands, it's just, it feels like a lot for me. And maybe I feel a little bit more pressure just because sometimes as a like a content creator, you kind of have that pressure of using new supplies so that you can get those affiliate sales. I'm not like that anymore. I used to be. And then when I stopped, suddenly, surprisingly, to be honest, my affiliate sales skyrocketed. Okay. Because I think when you use things that you are like, that you absolutely love, and even if you use them all the time, which I do, okay, I'm not gonna get that little fuzzy off. I'm over it. Then people see that. People see the passion behind your creativity, and then, they just buy whatever you're using. So, anyways, all right. So that was speckled egg, rusty hinge, and now I'm adding a little bit of weathered wood just to add a little bit more depth. I do think there are seasons though, especially like if you're a newer crafter and trying to create content because you do get more exposure and stuff. But I think over time, I think in some cases, it could be that some people don't trust the person as much, possibly if they're just new release, new release, new release. Oh, this is the next best thing. You know what I mean? Like you're to me that's how I feel. Like I don't feel like I can trust people that just push, 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 and that's all they do. Like product. Maybe I'm saying too much. Oh man. I probably am saying too much, but oh well. I keep it real around here. Okay, now I'm gonna dry this. Can you guys hear me when this is on? I'm hoping that you can. Because then I'll talk while I'm doing this versus it just being quiet. Deborah, I definitely agree. I think it's hard because, when I use something and I'm like, it's not available, there are some people that are like, oh, I have something very similar, right? But then if you're a new crafter and you really don't have a stash, then you're looking for that one thing and then you can't find it. I use stamps from 10 years ago still, and it's just the way it is. If I like it, then I'm going to use it. I got to practice what I preach, right? And okay. Oh, you can hear me, not the tool. Oh, nice. Okay, perfect. All right, we're going to take this, and it's definitely very sticky still. Now, let me show you. I do have a lot more, I don't know how to explain it, like speckly parts that didn't dissolve, probably because I didn't add as much water. Um, just gonna go in and kind of see where it needs some extra something here. Where's my speckled egg? What are your favorite colors? CC, no worries. We're just kind of getting started. I yapped a lot in the beginning, so. And I'll probably do a few of these since it doesn't really take that long. Now, there are some things that I do buy, okay, which one of them is 49 and Market rub-ons, and I'll show you those after. I cannot not get them, and I use them. So, blues and greens, yeah. Trina, it is definitely hard because I'm the same way, like the more I destashed, the more I was like, what was I thinking? Especially after I did an initial destash after I got off of like Prima's design team, and like I did a lot of not a lot, but I did several like guest spots for Concord and Ninth, Alta New, and just different companies a long time ago. And so getting rid of those things and then having to get rid of like the things that I've actually purchased where it was more like impulse buys. I'm like, yeah, I need to stop this because this is crazy. And I definitely am a little bit more careful with what I get. And you know what I do too sometimes when I'm like, do I need that? I don't know. I really don't. And when I'm like, bored and I'm just kind of window shopping, is I leave it in the cart for sometimes up to a week, depending on how long I forget about it. And then when I go back, most of the time the stuff is out of stock. So that just kind of tells me my answer. And then some things I'm like, what did I want this for? So all right. Ooh, me too, Flora. Let me grab them. I think yep, I have them right here. And you know what other things I cannot resist is like faith-based stamps or like supplies. I can't resist those either. So Of course, I'm not perfect, but you know, I do use what I have. So I grabbed these ones, these 49 and Market ones. I love the little bees. They're so cute. And then like the script writing, and then I cannot resist a good blue, green, yellow combination. It's just something about it just makes my creativity just go wild. So, all right. So we are going to add some more water here. Is anybody creating with me? Or are you just kind of watching? Grab another paper towel. And then just, you got to do it fast or else that paper towel is going to get stuck there. All right. Now I'm just going to let this dry, especially so that the coffee can dry and not be sticky anymore. Oh no, you only grabbed one rub on. Oh man. And then no hate to companies, of course, but it's like the old is like coming back, you know what I mean? Like it kind of always like circles back. So I'm like, "Oh wait, I have something similar that I bought like 10 years ago." You know. I'm actually going to add a little bit more water. All right. Flora, resist it. There you go. Support group. All right. Let's see. All right. So if you're just joining, I did talk a little bit about it at the beginning, but I wanted to let you all know, where did I put my paper? Where is that paper? Hello. Oh, there it is. So I have this 20 days of mixed media play. It is a list of prompts, and there is going to be 20 of them. Now, at first, it was just going to be this PDF download of prompts. And then somebody had commented, like, not a negative comment, but they were kind of saying that they thought it was videos. And then it got me thinking, like, okay, I could film these videos and it will get me back to doing videos, which I haven't really done a lot of over the summer. So I've already filmed 5, and then the first one is going to release tomorrow. I don't know if these will be back to back, only because I don't know, like, just the craziness of everything. My daughter is online school, and sometimes she does need some help with some things and, stuff like that. So we'll see how it goes. But in the next month or so, all 20 will be released. So there will be a playlist so you can follow along. So if you're looking for like inspiration or something just to kind of get your creativity going, then that is something that you can download. And the link is down in the description box as well. Okay. And I think I'm going to make Flora a moderator. Is that okay, Flora? And then Pam as well, just to make sure. Okay. Yay. Okay. Put you all on the spot. If you don't want to be, that's fine. You don't have to do anything special, just to make sure, because you sometimes there can be little trolls that come in. All right, now we're going to do another one, and I'm going to try to do the color first. I haven't tried this yet. So we're going to do the color first and then kind of drop in some of those little speckly bits of the coffee afterwards. So we're going to probably just keep with the same colors just because It's a great color combination. I have them on my desk too. So we're going to do speckled egg. Okay. I use this one so much, it just doesn't want to work anymore. So we're going to take the nozzle out and then just add that there. I have extra nozzles somewhere. All right, and then I'm going to add, so I'm going to just kind of create a background like I normally would. And then we'll add the coffee. So I'm going to add some of this antique linen. And I might add some oxide just because it's right here. Awesome, Cece. Now videos will be coming starting tomorrow. I'm just going to add a little bit of oxide. And let's see. That's speckled egg. A little bit of weathered wood. Weathered wood is such a great color. And so is Stormy Sky. Stormy Sky, I think, is probably one of the most unused colors, but I absolutely love it. For me, it's most unused. I always forget about it for some reason. All right. Just going to use my finger just to kind of get those colors going. And I'm going to go in with a little bit of Rusty Hinge. Trying to think where. Whoa, I almost spilled all of that Rusty Hinge everywhere. That would have been horrible. Anybody do anything really fun this summer? I'd love to know. Live vicariously through you all. No, we went to at the beginning of the summer, we did for a week. We went to, trying to think, what all did we do? Oh yeah, we went to SeaWorld, San Diego, then we went up to LA-ish area, and we went to Universal for the first time, which I wasn't that impressed. I really liked like I liked it, but the ride, like there wasn't many rides. I don't know. Trying to think, what all did we do? Oh, we went to a Padres game. Finally saw them win. We've been to several and they've always lost, so that was exciting. Of course, went to the beach. It was a fun, chill little vacation, and then things just got crazy for the summer, and we didn't end up doing really anything else. Oh, we did do a little staycation in Vegas, but all right, I'm just gonna add a little bit of water just to kind of get some depth going on here. Oh, we went to downtown Disney, which out of all the times we've been to Disney, we never really have done that before, which was really fun. We got like live music, and the beignets in downtown Disney are so much better than inside Disney. It was so good. And then there was this place we ate for my daughter's birthday. I forget what it was called. It was a Mexican place, and it was so good. Now that I'm thinking about what we all did, we did quite a bit actually. We went to Old Town San Diego, which is a lot of fun too. Yeah. All right. It's hard traveling with little ones, little ones, or like really doing anything, especially like two, three, four. Like you give them the wrong plate and it like ruins their whole day. I don't know. Maybe mine, Abby was like that. But Thale has always just been just very easygoing. Still is. He's just kind of like an kind of guy. Just very chill, relaxed. Abby is kind of, she just stresses about a lot, I think. Perfectionist. All right, I'm going to add that. And I think I want to add a little bit more speckled egg. I don't know why that's spraying like that, but you know. And then let's see, I'm going to add quite a bit of water over top of this just so when I add the coffee grounds, it will kind of stick. So trying to decide where I want them. I want them maybe here where the blue meets that rust color, and then a little bit here. Oh yeah, that's always fun too. I can't remember exactly where you live, Pam, but it's really hot where we live too. So it's not like we can just go and enjoy outside. And we got rid of our pool. So the kids have been to the public pool a few times. But oh, I think I might like this better. I don't know. What do you guys think? Guess I can't speak too soon because yeah, we didn't even go camping this year. It's just sometimes it's hard just to get away. I'm just picking up all like the muck on the edge. Okay. It's kind of hot like everywhere, I would imagine, to an extent. Even in like Northern California, which is where I want to go for my birthday. I remember inland, obviously, a little bit. It's really hot up there, but then you have where I like where my dad used to live, Petaluma, Santa Rosa area. You kind of get that cool breeze sometimes too. He lived like in between the city and then Bodega Bay. It's really nice. I dream of their clam chowder over in Bodega Bay. Yummy. Now that's one thing. I'm glad it's not humid here. It's dry, um, which definitely is its own thing. But my husband's been to Texas and then also Florida, and he's like, yeah, no. It's like you're drenched in sweat before you even walk out the door. Is how humid it is. All right, we're gonna add some water. And I'm gonna dry this now. I was hoping to make it to Gatlinburg for my birthday, but it's just such a long way and we don't have that many days. Never been. And I really want to go sometime. And then from what I was reading, the crowds are still there and just, I don't know. I kind of want to chill. I kind of like this better. Like little splotches. Oh, no way. Yeah, I was actually talking to Nikki Hart's Cards. I don't know if you know who she is, but I can't remember exactly where she is, but she said she's pretty close to Gatlinburg as well. And we were planning on at least meeting up, or she's like, I'll be at the your welcoming committee at the airport. I'm like, I know. Can't go that far and not meet somebody that you've been online friends with forever. It seems like forever, anyways. Ooh, yeah. That would be cool. Maybe I'll try that a little bit. I think I like this background a lot more. I should have done it at the beginning. Whenever I watch her, she did a live the other day. I feel like I'm getting like a big southern hug from her. I don't know. It's probably weird to say that, but she's just one of those people that just makes you feel so comfortable. And her smile, and she just, yeah, I don't know. She's so sweet. I'm gonna kind of do like that. Trying to think what else, what do I want to do with this? I think I might add a little bit more of the, oops, coffee grounds. Just in a couple areas, just to kind of sprinkle it into the next area, because I feel like it's a little boxy. Not too much, but I am too. This one I love. So she actually gave me an idea, and I forgot to even look into how I would do it, but she was talking about auctioning off her cards that she made to help with at, for Texas this time. She did, can't remember exactly what it was, um, but she did some sort of auction for, I don't remember, hurricane relief. quite a while ago. And I was like, what a great idea. I have all these cards and all these things just sitting around. I could be doing the same thing and be helping people out. Okay, this one is my favorite. I'm going to show you up close in just a second. Oh, I donated I can't remember if it was one or two cards. I know it was well over $100 that somebody paid for the card, and I was like, "Are you kidding me right now?" Obviously, it was for a good cause, but still, I was like, "Oh my gosh, I feel so like somebody wanted my card that much," you know? But isn't that so cool? So this will dry eventually. It's still a little oh no, actually, it's pretty dry, so it's not sticky. It looked still sticky. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get rid of that shine or do something else to it to where it kind of matches because it's little, to me, it looks a little funky. All right. Now, this part here, these little speckly bits, that's my favorite part. Like all this. Love that. I think I want to add just a little bit more in where the oxide is on this side, and then maybe just a little bit more up that way. I think I'm going to play around a little bit more with this technique and then probably do a video at some point. Because I think it probably could be pretty. Because even if you splatter like ground espresso or something, you can't get it like that. There's no mimicking what the coffee grounds does. So, all right, I'm going to add some more water. I'm going to dry it. Just going to pick up some of that excess water in some of the places, but some of it I want to kind of leave. Matte medium, yes. That's a great idea, Casey. Thank you. I'm going to rotate my paper here. Add a little bit splatters here. And I like to rotate my paper because if I'm just continuously looking at my paper from one angle, then I kind of miss other things that are going on. Like, weirdly enough, this area up here looked fine, but then when I turned it, I was like, oh, there's nothing. It's just kind of me up there. So then I can work on other little areas of the background. All right. I'm gonna add a little bit more weathered wood because it's just so like moody. All right. I want to know, does anybody else have a August birthday? Like me? Mine's on the 23rd. This just like is I love this. And honestly, I really wasn't sure how when I picked up the coffee and like, okay, I've seen artists use something that I think is coffee grounds. I don't know. Don't take their classes or anything because it's like the what's it called? They're like promoting it. So I don't know. Anyways, um and uh so I'm like, okay, I think it's coffee grounds. Let me grab some. Wasn't 100% sure if it would work. And I am just so glad that I picked it up because these are amazing. Now, this one is definitely my favorite. So if you're going to try this technique, do it this way because these aren't bad, but I feel like this, you just get so much more depth doing the background first versus doing the coffee first. So, yeah. Thank you, Flora. It's my big 40th birthday. I cannot believe I'm 40. I don't feel 40. Anybody else feel like that? Like you're just getting a little bit older, but you're just like, nah. I mean, my body sometimes feels like it, but I'm gonna just clean a little bit here. Oh, that's amazing, Kim. Happy birthday to your niece. I share a birthday with my husband's cousin. She's more like a sister. She passed away several years ago, so um, it's a little hard. And my godson's mother, or my husband's godson's mother. Um, But yeah, my brother's birthday is August 5th, and I have a nephew. His is August 4th. My niece is August 4th. Like, there's so many birthdays in August, it's crazy. uh, I don't know if I want to do anything else to this because I'm really, really loving it. Right, Cece? We're not old. I'm still 20. Come on. Like, I think it was 2 years ago. So I would always ride the rides with my kids at the fair. And then I think it was 2 years ago, there's this one called the Freak Out, and it just made me so nauseous. I'm like, "Okay, that's it. I guess I'm at that age where I can't ride the rides at the fair anyways with them." The, some of the rides at Universal made me nauseous too, especially the Simpsons one. Oh my gosh, I swore I was gonna just everywhere. It was yeah. But I like rides. I like roller coasters and stuff, so I don't know. I think having my kids really young, I think kept me a little bit young too, maybe or something. I don't know. But I think that's it. I've been on here for an hour, so didn't want to take up too much of your time. I hope you try this out because I mean, how could you not, right? Deborah, your 42nd wedding anniversary. Wow, congratulations. That's amazing. I don't know how long I've been married. Got married when my son was 3. He's turning 19, so 16, it's going to be 17 years. We've been together for almost 20, so anyways, I can't get over this one. If you try this technique or any version of it, please be sure to tag me because I'd love to see it. I love seeing what everybody's creating. So this is where it started. Okay, just coffee itself. Then I'm like, I need to add a little bit of something. So added something, and then I'm like, okay. And then we did this one live, the first one. And then I wanted to try doing the background first and then adding sprinkles of the coffee. And that's my favorite. Right, Deborah? Same. I'm like, you're stuck with me. I don't care. Like, you know. And we've been doing so my husband started working from home when we moved here, and we've lived here for about 14 years. So we literally see each other every single day. And there's only been a few times over the years that we're like, okay. But he travels sometimes for work and stuff like that. So yeah. All righty. I think I am done. Ooh, Deborah, I'm gonna actually try it with some coffee grounds to see what happens too, because I think those will just dry and you kind of have to like flake them off a little bit. Um, but I want to see how that works too. And I'm wondering if you need hot water. Probably not. I think just regular water. I don't know. I'll give it a try. But anyways, thank you all for stopping by. Hopefully I can go live more often. And I appreciate you all so much. You have no idea. Tomorrow, if you are just joining, remember, grab the 20 days of mixed media play. The link is in the description box below. It's absolutely free. And throughout the next month or so, I will be releasing each video for each prompt. Then that way you have a playlist of all the prompts. You could follow along. I may even put it as a free class over on my Podia. That way it's just a little bit easier to follow along, and then you have it there. Haven't decided yet, but anyways, oh yes, and my class. So I have a mixed media class. It's a live class coming up on September 6th. And where did I put those cards? Well, here's um the bonus card. So this one is already up. You can already watch the tutorial for it. And you can already start creating these cards. This is the bonus card. And then I'll show you the other cards. The link for everything that I'm talking about should be in the description box. Then I have this card here. Super fun. Now I'm a little mad that I didn't add a little bit of coffee to some of these. All right, then I have this one. This is one of my favorite techniques is the resist with the distress paint. So much fun. Went a little overboard, but that's okay. And I tried to do different color combinations for each one. And then this one here, this is where we create one background. And then one of my favorite things to do is take that background and make two cards with it. So we will be doing that as well. And this color combination, I have to give her a shout out, is from Nuneka. She is like the mixed media queen. Like she's amazing. And she has a Patreon and everything, but she had shared, I think she was doing a live or something, but this was a color combination that she shared, and I just absolutely fell in love with it. So, um, had to try that out. Thank you, Flora. I really appreciate you. But yeah, that is going to be it for today, I think. But I can't wait to see what you all create. And if you're in the exclusive Facebook group, be sure to share your stuff over there as well. All right. I will catch you all later. Thanks again so much. And hopefully, I'll be doing more lives. All right. Hope everybody has a great day.